Dear leaders, it's 2026 and some things should be things of the past. And one of them is currencies. For example, we have 8 East African countries. That is Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, South Sudan, Somalia, and Congo. But guess what? Each of these countries, they have their own currencies. Example is, I have here 5 currencies. This is Burundian franc, Tanzanian shilling, Rwandan franc, Kenyan shilling, and Ugandan shillings. Now, this money, different currencies, how are we supposed to do business? Yes, we are doing business, but we are struggling. It is difficult to do business amongst ourselves. Why? Because, for example, I cannot transact with the Congolese with our own money because our money is backed by dollars, or it's valued against the dollar. So if I need to go buy things from Congo, I need to exchange my Ugandan shillings into a dollar, and then I go to Kinshasa, I exchange from a dollar into their money so that I'm able to do business. Do you see how difficult it is? Now, I lose as an individual, but also our economies lose to the foreign currency, which is a dollar. The other danger is that our money is valued against a foreign currency, which is an American dollar. One morning, if Americans woke up and they are not happy with us, they can devalue our money and we will have no money. Try to think about that danger. Just imagine the agony, the anarchy we would be in just because of that single move. Number 2, why can't we have the same currency and we value it against our natural resources that are very abundant here? It could be tin, it could be tanzanite, it could be gold, it could be diamond, you name it, because we have all these resources. Now, these currencies, they make traveling hard, doing business hard, but also our economies keep losing. It's the same way. Why can't we have the same passport? Okay, in East Africa, we have the same passport, which I want to believe also in West Africa, they have the same, or they have removed visas for people in ECOWAS, people in the SADC, they don't have visas. But why can't we have just one passport, which will make traveling very easy? When you wake up, all you need is your bag and transport, and you go. And now if it is a single currency, it is going to be very easy. Second, if we have the same currency and the same passport, why can't we do this? Some things that I think they're political will, or maybe there are some things we don't know that our leaders know and they're afraid of making these changes. Because clearly, I don't know how it benefits us to have all this small money, which any time can be turned into a mere paper. Is it, to my opinion, it's lack of political will, which our leaders should prioritize. At least 2026 should be that year that we got the same currency. At least, I'm not saying it is the best, but at least let us start regionally. That we have an East African currency, we have a SADC currency, we have an ECOWAS currency. We can start there, and then later we can merge it to have one currency. Because it is not serving us. We keep losing. Because if I'm traveling in 5 countries, that means I need to keep changing money. I keep losing, but also our economy is losing. And somebody might say, why don't you put it in dollars? The same thing, we are still losing. Because every transaction we make, a dollar gains something. And honestly, it's 2020, it's 21st century. These things were okay even up to 18th century, but now it is no longer okay. So to our dear leaders, we gave you the mandate to lead us into progress. Take us to the progressive land, to progressive governments, to, to flourishing, to doing businesses together, because these are some of the major barriers that bar us from knowing each other. And in the end, we start fighting each other because we do not know each other, how we have not interacted with each other. I hope this lands to the rightful people and they can do something about it, because it needs to be done.